So let's kick it off. So first of all, thank you and welcome everybody to our Twitter space. It's really a pleasure to be here with all of you. So just a quick intro. So my name is Nadine Haddad. I'm the GTM manager for what we call our modern work or modern classroom solutions across Middle East and Africa. I'm based in Lebanon, and with me today we have three of our great MIEEs from the region as guest speakers. So we have Marvi Musaddiq, Ammar Al-Eid, and Muhammad Busuri. So thank you so much for accepting this invite to speak with us today and really share the great projects and the learnings with the rest of the community. So the objective today of this forum is really to get together, learn from each other, engage together, and I think we're all seeing that the education landscape is evolving very fast. We're seeing more and more of this blend of remote and in-person education happening, and I think we can learn a lot from each other. There's also a big shift to personalized teaching, and we're seeing this really shaping the education industry. There's a nice saying that says, now more than ever, education needs to shift from one size fits all to meet the needs of each individual student. So I think technology really needs to promote and enable equity, well-being, and quality of teaching and learning, regardless of where you are or any of your circumstances. And that today, the topic is around literacy and the digital tools around literacy. Before I kick it off, I just wanted to also mention during the Reimagine event, and I hope all of you got the chance to see it. If not, really highly recommend you look out for it. It happened last week. We announced many new additions and improvements to our Teams platform and others as well. We announced a new category called Learning Accelerators, and they're really there to help students advance skills like reading, writing, and math, and also develop future-ready skills like information literacy and communication. For example, we also announced that Reading Coach is available in Immersive Reader that makes it now available on all our online tools. We also shared that we will be launching Math Progress and Coach that will help students with numeracy literacy. We will also launch Search Progress and Coach. So again, helping them on how to search for information they're looking for. And then Speaker Progress and Coach, which will help students develop their presentation skills. So lots of exciting new capabilities coming very soon, and that will really equip you as educators to really enable and improve education, teaching and learning for the students. So one of the new Microsoft Teams capabilities that not new actually anymore, but that we wanted to focus on today is Reading Progress. Why did we create Reading Progress? So we heard from you, from educators worldwide, that one of the main challenges they face is teaching language fluency. And they don't have the time or the tools to give this personalized attention and dedication to their students, especially with this, new hybrid model, the complexities they have, etc. So this lack of support really they need to drive the impact they're looking for in their classroom. So Reading Progress, for those, and I'm assuming all of you know about it, it's basically a free tool built into assignments in Microsoft Teams, and it's designed to help students develop their reading fluency. So they get to train, they get to film themselves as many times as they want, and then practice. It's a very intuitive tool, and then the teacher can then the tool can automatically detect mispronunciations, etc., and the teacher can also support with correcting that and so on. It's also available in Teams, so it's already available to any school that's already using Teams, so there's no need to install anything. So next we have our third guest speaker, so Ammar Al-Eid from Saudi Arabia. Hello, Ammar. Thank you for being here. Again,
Thank you
just a
so
quick
much.
intro for everybody, and if you can share with us any trends in your school in Saudi, and as well as some success stories for everybody to learn from you. I know you've created a
Thank,
nice community on Twitter, so maybe you can share with the team around how you drove that
sure thing.
project with everybody.
Sure thing. Thank you so much. This is Ammar Al-Eid from Saudi Arabia. I'm a high school English language teacher for 14 years. About the digital trends and change, first, the pandemic has highlighted the need for school to be prepared for remote learning. Many schools are now investing technology, instructions, and training teachers to use digital tools efficiently, even if in-person classes return to normal. Teaching after COVID-19 is not like what it was before. The COVID-19 crisis has had major impact on global education, even though the pandemic is slowly dying down and things are returning to normal. Today, most of the students and their teachers are using technology to learn, which is about of e-learning, or what we can call it the call theory. Uh, in my school, and actually in all of the Saudi Arabia, teachers and their students are using technology for process of learning. So the government supported this kind of learning through many ways, through training teachers and the students, and getting all digital resources for teachers and their students, uh, which help to make easy learning easier. Also, the strategic partnership with Microsoft and the benefit of experience to impact the learning process in Saudi Arabia. We use also Microsoft tools and Microsoft apps using Sway, Excel, Forms, and also the most important theory talking about Teams reading progress tool. Also, one of the most significant changes that schools have made is shift to online or hybrid learning models, with many schools closing their doors in person classes to reduce the spread of virus. Students and other teachers have had to adopt virtual learning platforms. As a result, schools have adopted various digital tools such as video conferencing software, learning management system, and online collaboration tools. In addition to online learning, we shifted to blended learning. My school makes changes in communication and collaboration method using Microsoft tools and social media. It has implemented digital tools for communication between students, teachers, and parents. And about we have a platform called Madrasati, which may be one of the result of Saudi MOE partnership with Microsoft. This leads to emerge the use of digital tools to monitor students' learning progress and attendance, with the students participating in the classes from home. Schools have implemented various methods to track and report students' engagement and attendance, including online tools that enable teachers to monitor students participating in real time. And the second question was about the reading progress, huh?
Yeah, so I know you created this community with the
Yeah,
educators in
yeah.
Saudi so on Twitter, and I know it's yeah, you know, you post things, and because today I think our products are evolving so fast, and it's really hard to
Yeah.
stay, you know, up to date. You need to you know, keep reading the new innovations, etc. So I'm just want you to share with the rest of the team how you're doing that, and what
Uh,
advice you give them to
all right.
yeah.
The beginning, it was really hard for us. So in my school, I helped my colleagues and students in how to use the new apps and what is a right way to implement these apps in their learning progress process and daily life. So I had to make I had made so many workshops for students and my colleagues to help them using apps and tools. This also include the implement of these tools in learning English. One of my biggest experiments is the using of reading progress tools in my classes. The experiment is related to reading fluency experiments, which has background of about 25 years ago with my colleagues in the reading progress community and their experience in teaching English as a foreign language for the students of Saudi Arabia and focusing on reading as essential skill for any learning process. Before this digital era, it was so difficult to teach students reading in English as it is connected with the first skill, which is listening. So before 25 years ago, it was difficult to find the suitable listening text and practice listening and reading in the classroom at the same time. Also, it was difficult to monitor students' progress in reading. It was so difficult to find the right pronunciation for students was at that time. We had to we used the old way to open the dictionary and follow the pronunciation keys and to try to pronounce the words the right way, which was difficult at that time, especially when you were trying to help a student with the large text. So after the COVID-19, the new trend of learning, Microsoft has introduced the reading progress tool in mid-August 2021. We had started with this tool in our classroom before the others. So we trained our students in the classrooms and we made a book guide for them in how to use the tool and how to handle in their assignment. After 3 months of using the tool, the reading progress tool, we have made a decision to train our colleagues in the schools and all over Saudi Arabia and Arab countries. The first meeting was in late December 2021, and it was the first meeting uh, to introduce this tool for English teachers in Saudi Arabia. So we had decided to help our colleagues, students, and their parents by issued the first edition of the Reading Progress Guidebook explaining how to use the tool in every step from creating a virtual classroom team to handling the assignment. We can say it's an A to Z guidebook. In this guidebook, we have set the suitable goals and rules for how to use this tool with our students as a foreign learners. We have started with the Telegram and other social media apps for reading progress community and trained more than 17,000 teachers from all over the Arab countries. We have made this tool available for every English language teachers and teachers in other subjects too. So our next plan is to make an English guide. It will be soon, inshallah, issues in a few days, inshallah.
That's great. Really great initiative and really helping the rest of the educators to, to use and leverage these great tools that are available to you already
Thank you.
is really just amazing. Thank you so much. And just one last
Thank you so much.
question. What do you do to upskill yourself and stay updated with the latest technology and teaching trends? Like, do you spend an hour a day, for example, keeping up, or any advice to the rest of the educators on this call?
Well, continue using and training my students and colleagues at school with the latest digital tools that can help them in teaching and learning process. Also following up MOE and global trends to support education community in using reading progress, search coach, insights reading coach, implemented that GPT and reading comprehension. Also having MIA certificate opened for many courses. And doing some trying to get some achievements in Microsoft Learn.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Anything else you want to add, or anybody on the call, if anybody has any feedback, question, comments, we can give you access to talk and share with the wider community as well.
I'm gonna send the link for our guidebook.
Yes, that would be great.
You can just everyone have it from the tweet.
Thank you so much.
So much. Thank you.
Anybody else has anything to add, either on the chat, any questions for our speakers or us?
Can I add something?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so just some advice to the rest of the educators over here. Don't be afraid to adapt to the new technologies. We all know that the younger generation are probably ahead of a lot of us. So it's our duty to keep up with the latest technology, like especially with AI. There's a lot of tools students might use to give themselves an advantage, most probably in an unethical way. So it's up to us to adapt to the new technologies, keep up to date, and make sure that students are, I wouldn't say cheating, but not giving themselves an unfair advantage over others. And also, it's very important to communicate with each other, socialize with other teachers around the world, like our brother Amar, learn from each other, and give back to the community as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Muhammad. Very well said. I think 100% we have each other. Learning from others is like personally, I learn the most when I hear from other colleagues or customers even, or teachers, students even teach me sometimes. So 100% it's important we talk to each other, we share with each other. And on your comment on AI, definitely a very big trend. It's coming, it's spiraling. Everyone's going to hear about it more than very soon, and how the impact of chat GPT or other AI technologies will have on education. Whether definitely we need to monitor and stay close to make sure that it's not abused, but I think the benefits will definitely outweigh any disadvantages of such tools, and we'll make sure we have the right controls also as educators in Microsoft and directors of schools, etc. So thank you so much for your time, and it's been really a pleasure. Thank you to our three guest speakers, Ammar, Marvi, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Let's definitely stay active, share with the wider community, follow Microsoft in education, and just to stay updated with the latest as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much, everyone.